of that. Okay. Hello, good morning. I'm Anthony Beimal, and as I have previously told you all in my other speeches, I'm majoring in graphic design. And a big tool in graphic design is Photoshop. So how many of you have ever wanted to use Photoshop? How many of you have actually used Photoshop? Let's go. Photoshop isn't as scary as it sounds. Unfortunately, the only scary thing is the cost of it. So today I will be informing you about the definition of graphic design and the different types of it, and I will show a quick demonstration of how to create something in Photoshop. Just really quick though. So this is the definition of Photoshop by the Oxford Dictionary. The art or skill of combining text and pictures in advertisements, magazines, or books. And while I feel like this is an okay definition, I feel like it's so condensed. I feel like graphic design is so much more than just these three things that they lay out. I feel like it's almost everything. For example, like a design on your clothing, the logos on all the different brands or things you have, menus at restaurants you go to, the websites you use every day. So I feel like instead of 3 things, it's like 300 things, and probably even more that traces back to graphic design. So graphic designers work on a surplus and a myriad of different things. So there are many different types of graphic design that they work on, and they all represent different things and have different meaning. So just like communication, there are many different forms of graphic design. There are 8 main types. So there's visual identity, which is brand identity, logos, typography, and color. This is the most common one that we see day to day. There's marketing and advertisement design, which really helps, which is pretty self-explanatory, but really helps businesses and companies expand. There's user interface design for the user, so for us to use. This is things such as apps and websites, anything that we can do. There is publication design, anything paper related, so old school stuff, newspaper, books, magazines, all that stuff. Packaging, so the product includes like boxes, bottles, bags, containers, etc. There's motion graphics, anything that moves. Environmental, so this is a combination of graphic, architectural, interior, and landscape design, which really helps individuals and crowds know where they're going, and in some cases gives a building or a place an ambience or a vibe. And then there's art and illustration, which is basically anything. Shirts, arts, video game, concept art, anything that doesn't fall in the other categories. So basically, a whole lot is considered graphic design. So now I'll show a quick demonstration of how to create something in Photoshop. So for this example, I brought in 2 photos. So a painting of my main man. I'm not sure what his name is. And a picture of a cute little dog. So I guess you can bring in a person and an animal, and then you bring these photos into Photoshop. Then you can select the lasso tool, which is off the screen, which is right here. And you make a quick selection around the dog's head. Doesn't have to be perfect, just quick, good enough. And then you go to Edit, Copy, and then you bring it into the other photo of my man. Then you go to Edit and Paste, and then the dog's head will be right there. And I flipped it. You can flip it because I thought it made more sense to flip the dog's head, so it looks better and fits better. And then you can do then you can do the similar thing. I had the dog's head in the meantime to the man's head. Use the lasso tool again, make another quick selection really quick. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can go to Edit, but then this time Content Aware Fill, which will behead him. Well, not really. It'll just replace the selection with the background. So this is convenient for us to bring the picture of the dog's head. Then you can create a layer mask, which will make it safe. So if you make any edits, and it's easy to fix. So then you can go to the brush tool and erase erase the rest of the fur, and line it up to the guy's body, to the neck. Then you can go to Filter and add as many filters as you want to try to get it close to the background, or make it anything you want. So for example, I use 7 filters down there. And then you can add, for the last, you can add an overall filter, and then you can get a product of this. So, I hope you all learned something, and one day you can use Photoshop for yourselves. Again, this was just a brief rundown of the definition and the different types of graphic design, and best of luck. Have fun.